Good evening, class. Today we have to start a new chapter from Sibilal book, and this topic is also related to of your NCRT. So our today new chapter is fungi. Okay. So what is the meaning of fungi? Generally, sometimes the question asks that how to elaborate the term fungi. Okay. Now, first the fungi are defined as it is a special type of organism which lack chlorophyll. लैक क्लोरोफिल मतलब होता है इनके अंदर क्लोरोफिल की कमी होती है. इट मींस दे आर नॉट फाउंड. ठीक है. ड्यू टू द लैक ऑफ क्लोरोफिल whose body is composed of net like filamentous. इनकी जो बॉडी होती है net like filamentous होती है and having a nucleus in their cell. इनके सेल में न्यूक्लियस होता है, मोस्टली वी नो दैट, and cell is surrounded by cell wall, and cell is further surrounded by cell wall, and that is made up of chitin. जिस chitin की बनी होती है, most important. Several type of cell wall is made up of cellulose. Some type of cell wall made up of exoskeleton cells, and some of cell wall is made up of chitin. So different organisms carry different types of cell wall. So most important point is that fungi can be expanded in a different form. Fungi are the organism which lack chlorophyll, कमी होती है, whose body is composed of net like filamentous. इनकी जो बॉडी होती है वो net like filamentous फॉर्म में होती है, and having nucleus होती है, but inside this cells, and the cell wall is surrounded by further cell wall. एक और cell wall होती है that is made up of chitins and are capable of sexual and asexual reproduction. That is the exact definitions of fungi. So you all have to make in your copy. Next, second point, we have to discuss that before starting, fungi are generally have different types of saline features. Okay, we have also discussed the nature of how the fungi looks and how the fungi are generally found in different climates. We will also discuss today, but before we have to discuss some saline features and important of the different topics related to fungi. So first topic is we are going to discuss the saline features of fungi. Fungi के बारे में बहुत सारे features हैं, है ना. One by one we have to discuss all the things. Suppose next we are going to discuss the body is devoid of chlorophyll. Here what is the meaning of devoid? Devoid means it is not about related to differentiate, अलग अलग फॉर्म में क्लोरोफिल पाया जाता है. It is not. Devoid means किसी चीज की कमी होना. That is in another way we have to use lack. Lack मतलब होती है कमी होनी. ठीक है. It means that in fungi there is a lack of chlorophyll or devoid of chlorophyll. Here devoid means इनकी इसमें कमी होती है. Next, the modes of eating habitats की बात करूँ. eating habits इनमें अलग अलग फॉर्म में होते हैं. We know that those organisms which possess chlorophyll, it means they are capable to make their own food, and those organisms which does not have chlorophyll, they are not able to make their own food. So we know very well. So here it is, fungi, they don't have devoid of chlorophyll. It means their mode of nutrition may be heterotrophic. Heterotrophic means taking nutrition material from another side is called heterotrophic. Saprophytes we know that, and parasitic we already studied in malaria, and symbiotic. Symbiotic मतलब it is a mutual relationship between two type of organisms. दो organisms के बीच में mutual relationship for sharing their shelter, for sharing their nutritive material from one place to another. That is called symbiotes, as lichen do, जैसा lichen करता है. ठीक है. So here we have to discuss that the mode of nutrition are generally found in fungi are four types. First, heterotrophic, saprophytes, parasitic, and symbionts. Symbionts is a word which is related to mutual relationships. Okay, most important point you have to focus. And now we are going to discuss some more property about the fungi. Here fungi is generally we have to study in a several class, and the study of fungi is called mycology. As we have studied that the study of a cell is called cytology, here it is the study of fungi is called mycology. Generally mycology is a branch of science which deals with the study of fungi, and the word related to fungus are called myco. ठीक है. लॉजी. मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. समटाइम्स द क्वेश्चन आस्क्स दैट व्हाट इज द एब्जेक्ट स्टडी ऑफ फंजाई. सो एब्जेक्ट स्टडी ऑफ फंजाई इज mycology. Mycology is a special type of science branch. Okay, several types. Fungi means the fungus. Fungus we have seen in a many places. Fungus we have seen in a cow dung, fungus we have seen in a leather pots, fungus we have in a seen in a slippers and shoes, fungus we have seen in a jellies, jams and pickles also. So many times we have seen fungus in a different types of atmosphere, different types of environment. But today we have to discuss a very important factor here. The study of fungi is called microbiology. Most important function is Anthony D. Berry. Anthony D. Berry is the famous microbiologist, and he is also known as, in 1866, he has also known as the father of modern myconology. ठीक है, father of modern mycology is considered as only one scientist, and his name is Anthony D. Berry, 1866. Okay, father of modern mycology. Most important, coming to the next important part, fungi are a living and dynamic structures. Okay, fungi are a living means they are capable to generate their progeny one by one, and they are living and expand their own characters and are dynamic structures. Dynamic structures means they have most expanded structures on the way of thallus. Thallus is a broad portions which are generally supposed to sit over it, and they have to make their basal portion, that is called thallus. thallus का मतलब होता है एक चौड़ा पोर्शन होता है जिसके ऊपर वो बेस्ड होते हैं और अपने शेप को कंटेन करके रखते हैं, ठीक है, दैट इज कॉल्ड द thallus. Okay, and the thallus is a also considered as hyphae. We have also seen in a several types of groups. Now next we are going to discuss that how fungi are able to eat their nutrients materials. Okay, fungi अपने खाने को लेते कैसे हैं? So fungi are generally take food by the reserve food process. Food process we have seen in a ruminants animals. हमने ruminants animals में देखा है like cows and buffaloes and camels. Why? Because several times they eat food, but they engulf their whole food in a special type of pouch, and when they require that type of food, they reverse back their own food and start chewing. They are called ruminants animals. Example, cow. ठीक है. So here the reserve food is form of the oil and glycogen. Most important point, the adjunct food for the fungi is oil and glycogen. They generally eat their food in the form of oil and glycogen, and it is also called, glycogen is also called the animal starch. Why animal starch? Because it is a special type of food which is generally required for the fungi, and most of the organisms are generally habitual for glycogen and oil, that is called the animal starch. Okay, animal starch means the way of eating and the mode of eating food for the several types of animals. Okay, next, fungi do not require light. Most important point, as we know that fungi devoid of chlorophyll, इनमें chlorophyll नहीं होता, it means they are not capable to make their own food. ये अपना खाना नहीं बना सकते. It means that if they don't have proper chlorophyll, so why they require light? Okay, लाइट की जरूरत उन प्लांट्स को लगती है जो जनरली उसके हैबिचुअल होते हैं, ताकि उनमें ग्रोथ हो पाए, ऑक्सीजन को वो रिलीज कर पाए, CO2 को एब्सॉर्ब कर पाए, ठीक है, और लाइट के प्रेजेंस में अपने आप को ग्रोथ करे, डेवलपमेंट करे, और खाना पीना जो भी और रिलेटेड उसको वो बना पाए. दैट इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट फॉर प्लांट्स, एंड मोस्टली all plants are well maintained, and they are generally well maintained by using the light in a proper way. If you will not provide a proper light, definitely the plant will die. Plant will die means they are not capable to make a food for yourself and own self also. Okay, most important point. But here fungi do not require light for growth and development. Most important point, fungi को किसी भी light की जरूरत नहीं होती अपने growth और development के लिए. They can easily development and growth by using dark mode also. ये dark mode में भी अपनी growth और अपने development को बढ़ा सकते हैं. Dark mode means अंधेरा, ठीक है. Next important point we have to discuss that the vascular system is absent. यहाँ बात करते हैं vascular system means they have a proper canal system in which the xylem and phloem, we have seen in a plant, some carry water, some carry food. जो पानी और खाना लेकर जाते हैं पौधों में, that is called xylem and phloem. Here it is also in fungi several types of vascular systems is also available, but here we have to see that vascular system is totally absent. Vascular system नहीं होता, it means there is a lack of proper combination between water and food particles to go inside and come outside. Okay, most important point, ठीक है. फंजाई में वेस्कुलर सिस्टम नहीं होता है. And next, we are going to discuss the last topic of saline feature. That is, the structures are generally eukaryotic or uninucleate also. इनका जो structures होता है, which is resemblance to eukaryotic organism, and some of their structures are generally related to the uninucleate or some of many multinucleated form. Okay, so this is the important saline features of fungi, and I have also told you the exact definition of fungi when the several times the questions is comes like what do you mean by fungi, how you will express the fungi in a detailed manner. So you have to write the definition from here to last point is that, so it is a good point for your exams. Now next we are going to discuss the habitat of fungi. Habitat means where the fungi can be found. As we know that fungi is a found wherever the life is possible. जहाँ पे life है, same places the fungi will be there. fungi यहाँ पे आपको देखने को मिलेगा. So let us see. So we know that the different types of habitats of fungi means that fungi are a special type of organism which is found where the life is possible for human beings. ठीक है, most important, I already told you that, but here we have to discuss the special habit and habitat where the fungi can easily be available. So first and most important point we have to discuss that fungi are ubiquitous organism. Ubiquitous means it is a word which is related to special type of omnipresent. Okay, in previous video I have already used ubiquitous word which is related to omnipresent. Omnipresent means sarvovyapi, which is found in everywhere. So fungi is a special type of organism which is found in everywhere. This word is also called as ubiquitous in a biological way. अगर biological की बात से करते हैं, omnipresent is a English word. ठीक है, English word means most of the time omnipresent is a word which is used in the English literature language, but here ubiquitous is a biological word which is used for fungi and those types of organism which are generally found in a different types of climates. Okay, most important point. And next we are going to discuss that they are already found in living and dead environment. Living means जहाँ पे life possible है वहाँ पे भी होता है, और जहाँ पे life possible नहीं मतलब dead and decaying organism है वहाँ पे भी आपको fungi देखने को मिलेगा. Fungi is also as considered as fungus. Okay, most important point, I already told you that fungi are generally found in leather coats, कपड़े वगैरह में, शूज में, और भी बहुत सारे पिकल्स में, मूल्स, ठीक है, चपाती वगैरह में भी fungi देखने को मिल सकते हैं. But here the different types of scientists has given the adjective view about the fungi. Some of the fungi are generally found in a different habitats. On the basis of their habitat they are considered as different names. उनके अलग अलग नाम रखे गए हैं जो कि बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है और कई बार बहुत सारे एग्जाम्स में पूछे जाते हैं. So here we have to discuss one by one various types of habitat, including we are going to discuss that fungi are also found in water are called aquatic habitat of fungi. fungi जो है water में भी होते हैं, they are called aquatic habitat of fungi. Second and most important, they are also found in land of different types of environment are called terrestrial fungi, जो जमीन पे रहते हैं, that is called terrestrial. Cow dung, ठीक है, cow dung we know that. Okay, आर कॉल्ड कॉप्रोफिलिक फंजाई. काउ डंग में भी होता है, ठीक है, जिसको हम कॉप्रोफिलिक फंजाई के नाम से जानते हैं. सेकंड, सम ऑफ द फंजाइज आर जनरली फाउंड इन सॉइल, दैट इज कॉल्ड सॉइल फंजाई. एंड नेक्स्ट, some of the fungi live in air are called airborne fungi. It means that some of the fungi are generally get replicated in the air and they get reproduced by the sexually or asexually and they enhance their productions are called found in airborne fungi. And most important, fungi is also found in decaying foodstuffs. Foodstuff means जो भी हमारा खाना है अगर वो खराब हो जाता है, generally there several types of fungi and fungus may be appear upper side of the chapatis and foodstuff, that is called ligninophilic food fungi. ठीक है, इसको हम ligninophilic जो होते हैं इसकी जगह पे हम fungi. Okay, so you have to mention here fungi name. Most important, ligninophilic fungi, which means that these types of fungi are found in dead and decaying foodstuffs. Okay, next we have to discuss that some of the fungi are also found in the exoskeletons of animals. Animals के exoskeletons पे पाए जाते हैं and that is also called keratinophilic fungi, जिसको हम keratinophilic fungi कहते हैं. Sometimes one of the questions may be asked for 1 marks in your exam, so you all have to prepare for that. Okay, next, some of the chitin tissues of animals, because in nature different types of animals are there, but some of their body is made up of chitinous cell wall, and these are called chitinophilic fungi. इसको हम chitinophilic fungi के नाम से जानते हैं, due to the presence of chitin tissue of any animals. Okay, animals में बहुत सारे होते हैं जिनमें chitin cell wall and काइटिन टिश्यूज होती है, जिसको हम काइटिनोफिलिक फंजाई के नाम से जानते हैं. इट मींस फंजाई हैज डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ हैबिटेट्स, यानी फंजाई का जो हैबिटेट होता है वो बहुत होता है. मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट, दे आर आल्सो फाउंड ऑन लीव्स ऑफ सर्टेन प्लांट्स. बहुत सारे प्लांट्स जो होते हैं उनके पास भी ये होते हैं. दैट इज कॉल्ड फाइलोस्फीयर फंजाई, जिसको हम फाइलोस्फीयर फंजाई के नाम से जानते हैं. इट मींस दैट वी हैव डिस्कस्ड so many, and approx we have discussed 9 habitat of fungi, and several more habitats is also available, but in your book only 9 habitats are there. So I have already understand you that the habitat of fungi are totally based on the different types of nature. So you all have to focus all the things whatever I have taught you, and be prepared for your exams. And if you have any doubt regarding all the topics, you can ask me. Okay, thank you, students.